Welcome to our first episode. I don't even know how this show is called, but we're talking about campaign 4 of Critical Role. We're super excited. And I'm not alone. We actually have Hannah back. Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's like, oh, hi.
Oh, hi. A little evening woman.
Exactly. Did you eat your cupcake today? Welcome everyone who is in the chat already. We'll start with campaign 4 in a second. We just have to do some housekeeping, I guess, or not. I think we should do rolls just for the fun of it.
I love doing rolls.
We can't really roll for who's starting because today we are talking about 1, 2, and 3, and it's gonna be like a whole thing. So we'll figure it out together. If you guys have questions or anything, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Let's roll.
Ooh.
17.
3.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a. Oh yeah. Hi.
This is... All right. Anyway, let's talk about stuff and things.
Oh yeah. If any of you want to do rollies with us, feel free to share what you rolled in the chat. We'd love to know what you rolled. Oh,
Yes.
not one. Ugh. Hey!
You just have all the luck with OBS right now. Yes.
That one.
Thanks for the
That's funny.
follow. Also, hi to everyone in the chat. Wait, more than 20s? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, we're back from New York. So we talked about it before the stream already. Episode 2 was cursed. For everyone who went to New York and wanted to watch the episode, we tried like Thursday evening. Everyone fell asleep. And then everybody tried alone and fell asleep. So it was rough getting through episode 2, not because it was bad, just because it was cursed. And talking about cursed, there are cursed people in campaign 4.
Oh my gosh, are there ever? Like, this is absolutely insane.
Which brings us to the characters. Should we talk about the characters first before we talk about the world? Or
yes, I think we should.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. So we have 13 players at the table, not at the same time, but often there are like 8 or whatever. And we're currently in the first, is it 4 episodes, like the overture, they call it? Oh, so we have one of my favorite characters, actually. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I love this character of Sam. It's my favorite.
I think all of them are fantastic characters. And I think the big twist we get from his character is very cool. But I will say, and Sam always does a great job with role-playing his characters. But I will say, when I saw his stats, I was very confused when they said cleric.
I know. Everybody's super confused. So most people think he's a divine soul sorcerer, but listen to this take, all right? Everything's like a, not saying they actually a cult, but saying it's a cult, religion can be a cult, whatever. So we know by now, if you've seen episode 3, you know what's happening with that religion, okay? Or not religion. Anyway, as a cult leader, you need to be very charismatic, okay? So a high charisma, maybe he's just using the charisma to cast, It could be, but everyone's like, he's a sorcerer or a warlock. So.
Yay.
Good.
Yay. Nice.
Yes. Good. Yes. Go away.
No, don't go away. We need you.
No. Yeah, stay, but go away. Anyway, so it could be still cleric because he's using cleric spells too, which I mean, it could be homebrewed or whatever. Here are his stats, where what we are talking about, like charisma 18, high con 2. Although he is squishy technically, how he's portrayed, right? He needs a bodyguard.
Yeah, like the high constitution, and like even if he was a cleric and he needed to be charismatic, he would need to have a high wisdom, right?
And for cleric,
yeah, he would need a high wisdom, and wisdom is one of his lowest stats. So
but that's what I'm saying. They basically, like barbarian, when you have strength and stuff, you can put some like. There are classes where you can say they use the other stat as their main stat instead of what you're thinking of. So they could do that. So he doesn't need to like technically use wisdom, but it's not normal.
Oh my gosh. Looking at the chat, yes, some people were definitely thinking warlock. Everyone, somebody's already attached to all the characters, which, I mean... Yes.
Yep. So since we have, I mean, how do you say that? Our belief systems and stuff like that. This is fantasy, but is it for someone who is more like in the Christian religion, even though the American Christians you guys are totally different to the ours. How is that when you hear stuff like end of episode 2, beginning of episode 3? How does it feel?
I mean, for me, just because of my beliefs, because I do I left Christianity to follow Christ is how I define my Christianity. But sure, I'm a Christian. I have faith, relationship with Jesus. I follow after Christ. Mm-hmm. Yada yada yada. Yeah. For me, I'm able to separate that because it is fantasy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like okay. Also, if this tells you anything about me, I absolutely love the TV show Supernatural. Yeah. And a lot of their take on faith, take on religion, because I don't think I'm religious. Their take on religion has a lot of similarities with the Bible, but they establish certain things that make it different enough that I'm like, okay, you're not making fun of Christianity.
Okay.
So when I watch something like this, I'm just like, oh, this is somebody who didn't know they were part of a cult and now their eyes have been opened. And we've seen a lot of things, a lot of TV shows that have gone into that, where people have escaped cults or they just, and so I personally don't take offense to it because a lot of people do use religion and God and Jesus as a way to create a cult culture. Yeah. So I don't know if that answer your question. Like to me, I'm very easy. I can easily separate myself from that. Yeah. And I don't take any offense to it at all. Were there people taking offense to this?
I don't know. For me, it's just highly amusing, especially because capitalism and, is again the enemy.
Well, okay. If any of you know Brennan Lee Mulligan, you know he's a part of Dropout. And I am sure you have seen him rant about capitalism, and it's hilarious how much he hates it.
It is. I just love the whole like mafia boss grandma, the whole, and then we get we go to and get the white vineyard and then we dilute it. And, it's just like the whole, I'm just sitting there I'm like, yes, Brennan, it's so good.
I mean, wait until we talk about like bigger themes later because Brennan really leans into that a lot later.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an allegory at all for what's going on in America.
Nope. Not at all.
I don't know where he got the inspiration from, but it's great.
No idea. I mean, he got over his, I need to sell American Doll shoes, so whatever.
Yes, I am glad he got over that stage. That was a rough time for all of us who thought that we lost him to an entirely different industry, and I'm so glad he got over it. Whew, dodge a bullet there.
There was a cosplayer who often cosplays Brennan, and he had a whole shop thing coming, and he basically gave out like doll shoes or almonds So if you were allergic, you got the shoes, and else you could have the almonds. It was so good. I loved it.
Amazing.
Okay, we'll do that in a second.
Yes, perfect. Yeah. That is right. This is also this is the largest cast we've ever seen before in a D&D situation.
Yeah. Also, yes.
It is.
Wait, stop for a second. Meg just said they can't hear them.
No, we won't.
Ooh. Chat.
Can't hear them. Okay, they can.
Oh, so they can't hear you, Yura. Okay.
Oh.
Well, we hear you. I don't know. Anyway, yes, there were so many Easter eggs in the cosplay. If you can find it, I also took a photo. There's a video on my channel too. Thanks. Anyway, so episode 1, what did you think of Wick originally before we got the whole revelation?
I mean, I thought he was a leader who was very insecure in who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's fairly obvious, especially with tyranny involved. And immediately you also get a sense that he feels out of place, but he feels like he should be in that place.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the constellation of may the light be with you or whatever, and then having demons on the other side as your whatever?
I love that play of dark and light. I mean, as soon as I heard that, and I'm like, wait, you're working with a tiefling. This is going to be interesting.
You can't stand him? I freaking love Wick. I love the performance of Sam, because it's not, I don't like Scanlan as much and stuff like that, and Beth also not my cup of tea, but Vic, yes, I'm living for this. I need to see where this is going.
Need to see where it's going to.
Yeah.
I bet I can understand how he came off the wrong way, the same way a lot of my friends. When we get to that character, I'll say what that is. But yes, our next character is Valus.
Valus is the coolest person stepping into the room. The entrance was so good. I love it. I love this character for Ashley.
I love it too. And actually, after she was playing a druid last campaign, something my husband and I do, we bet on what character each person's going to play next. And our bet was Paladin for Ashley. So we were right about that one.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we knew it would be something not like spellcasty. So we were thinking, I think we even talked about monk for a second, but it didn't feel right. So the other option would have been warlock, which, with the emojis and stuff we had beforehand, everyone was, oh my God, Pact of the Chain and stuff like that. Nope, they went literally visible because Ashley likes chains.
Yes, she does.
Also, shout out to Ashley. I'm wearing the Yasha. So I didn't know what to put on today because I'm there's no merch for campaign 4 yet. So I thought this works.
I'm wearing Boulder Parchment Shears.
I saw. Yes, nice. Perfect.
But I think.
Oh, thank you for following, everyone.
Thank you for the follows.
Yes, I need a pin plushie. Oh my God.
Plushie?
Plushie? A pin, the fox from Octus.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Please. That would be amazing.
Yep.
So with Valus, in episode 1, I felt like I didn't get to see enough of her in action.
Mm-hmm.
That it was I can't make an opinion about her. But then after episodes 2 and 3, I'm oh, she's going to be great. She's like that emo elf we always wanted, that badass emo elf we always wanted to be growing up. That's who she is.
100%. That's also why people are so quick with the cosplays, because a lot of people actually have that in their wardrobe already.
Yeah, exactly. They're oh, I already got that done. Next.
Mine, you know? It's like, I love it. Also, so we are all up to date, I hope, Chad. Otherwise, sorry. Episode 3, when they actually are in the bar from the grocery. I'm like, when Brandon literally asks, is it lethal? Or I'm like, Ashley, don't bunker down. This bitch would kill them.
She doesn't like, care.
Yep. I love that Ashley is really leaning into the character. So I'm like, yes, girl, let's go. I'm here for
also,
it.
I want to find out more about this stone.
We will.
I know, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But I'm like, what power does this stone have? And I finished
too much power.
I know. I finished episode 3.
Good.
But I'm still like, what is this?
But we need to push out talking about the ending. Otherwise,
I know. That's why I'm just leaving it at that. That's why I'm leaving it at that.
Okay, Tyranny is coming up next. Nice.
Tyranny.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, I've never seen Whitney really in anything before.
Oh, wait.
As soon as she...
SauceFed. Do you remember SauceFed from YouTube? She was blonde back then.
Oh.
She's a uber nerd.
Oh. Okay.
It is absolutely crazy. I didn't remember it either. And then I was like, she was blonde. Now I get it.
Oh, no. I will say, though, as soon as she gave the description of she smells like a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie with a tiny bit of sulfur, I was like, I'm going to love this character.
Yeah.
I'm going to love this character. And I need to protect her at all costs.
Yeah. Also, we all were like, who's like, Whitney actually has shown up in Critical Role. She played games with Taliesin like 8 years ago. She kept also still blonde. So it was like that crossover when basically Geek and Sundry, you know, all the YouTube channels slowly disappeared into what's now like TikTok and whatever streaming and stuff like that. So that was the phase when they interwove. And after that, I don't know what happened. And then she throws the birthday bash parties with Mike Diva. And that's where most of Critical Role shows up all the time. And they have those theme parties. It's ridiculous. And it's exactly the energy she brings to the table right now. And it's super fun. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tyranny is so much chaos cinnamon roll. Absolutely.
I love that comment. And I think it's really interesting how Tyranny, Tyranny still supports, Wick.
Do you guys watch the cooldowns by any chance?
So I finally bit the bullet and I got Beacon.
One of us. Also, guys, if you don't have Beacon yet, I know we promote it all the time. We are not getting paid. Overture will give you 1 month free currently.
That's why I was like, you know what? 1 month free. I'll bite the bullet. I'll do it. Also, it's because I had to finish campaign 4 and I didn't have my husband's Twitch login information. So...
Listen, other people get a coffee from Starbucks that is literally more than the subscription per month. So
that is true. And
it gives you the cooldown, it gives you backstage pass, it gives you so many more things. It's actually worth it, in my opinion. But yeah,
I can't wait to explore the other aspects of Beacon. But with Tyranny, I almost feel like she's Wick's Jiminy Cricket.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's constantly trying to help him out. But then I'm also wondering, does she really care about him or is she trying to use him? There's always that question in the back of my mind.
I think with episode 3, I think she actually cares. Otherwise, she would not have, now they actually have to run. She could have directed him to stay, which would be so much better for her.
True.
I think she does care, which makes this dynamic so good. I love it.
Yeah. And also having a 20 in charisma right from the get-go is incredible.
It is insane. So no, we'll talk about Louis' character later because his stats are high again. It's
Yes.
like, guys, you're level 3.
It means they roll really well.
Yeah. Episode 3, so many bad rolls. What was happening at that table?
I think it's because Laura and Ashley did a no, and they rolled a bunch before, and it was nat 20, 18, nat 20, 18.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, so Tyranny, when I saw the design, I instantly know people will cosplay this. We had no idea if it's a cleric, if it's whatever. It doesn't really make sense having, we had a tiefling cleric before, but it didn't feel right to have clerics in this campaign because the gods are gone, right? So I wasn't sure, but everyone's like, hey, this is a nun outfit. We'll have to see what happens. And this is so much better than expected.
It really is. I love
Tyranny
so much.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it's gonna be too much after the first episode, if she keeps up the level of engagement because we have so many players. Chester can be much in the sense that it's also, but it never feels much. But I think a couple of people might feel it. So Tyranny could fall into that section of being too much, but she doesn't. It's actually super entertaining. Also, I feel, so that's why I'm asking about the cooldown. So in the cooldown, they actually talked about Whitney actually having to deal with Sam now, because Sam, in the tailor shop afterwards when he's going for the, the long vest.
Yeah.
Derailing the whole operation. You sit there as a player. You need to, although you do need to understand Sam knows what he's doing often or normally.
Oh, yeah.
So
he does.
Yeah. So
Nothing's
this led to something. But if you are not used to that, you're like, why are you doing this to me? I just fought so hard for us to get out of here alive, and you're derailing this shit. So Whitney has a hard job here. Yeah.
Good luck.
But it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, Thimble.
All right. Thimble. So what do you think of Thimble? Also to the chat, I'm reading your comments though.
Yeah, there are a lot of comments. I've been trying to jumble back and forth. I love Thimble. I was very skeptical. I'll be honest, I was skeptical at first when she wanted to play a fairy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how she romances people being so tiny, but
she probably doesn't need to. She might not have to. But I love that she's playing.
Bailey. Everyone's like, she's gonna get married to someone.
Oh my gosh, we'll see. This might be the one where she doesn't. But I love that she's playing a rogue. I think that's so perfect for being a fairy. I've already seen people on TikTok trying to cosplay her before even the show started. They were creating her outfit. Oh, you serious?
Yep. Oh, so yeah.
Sorry.
There were a couple of cosplayers from Campaign 4, mainly Thimble. I didn't see Tyranny, but I've seen several Tyrannies on TikTok and Instagram. I cosplayed Teor, and another cosplayer also cosplayed Teor at New York Comic Con. And then obviously Valus, so Brooke Smart actually cosplayed Valus, but there are so many. So it's there are a couple of characters where you can tell they already exist. Oh, Hal, so Liam's character is easy to cosplay. Yeah.
But
it's happening.
It's happening. But with her,
okay, but what I can say is the amount of cosplays we already have before even episode 1 aired already screams this is a good campaign, because people are already so connected with it. Also for the chat, I know there are a couple of cosplayers. Who do you want to cosplay? Leave us a comment.
Oh yeah,
and now back to you. Sorry.
Oh wait, I totally missed that. Her nickname is Tinkerhell. I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
I hadn't heard that either. That's hilarious.
Maybe that's something in the critter community where they're calling her Tinkerhell, which I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
But we already have a horrific, tragic story with her. the way we're introduced to her, I'm like, holy smokes, we're just jumping straight in. Like,
we can call it Holy Thimble.
Holy Thimble.
Sorry.
Oh, that works. We got some pixie dust on her. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Because I kept falling asleep at the same point in, I think it's episode 2, when they're talking about like the wedding. Was she married to the brother, or
no?
What happened?
She was essentially given as his helper. Like, I don't want to say like his maid servant or servant, but
no, I got the gift part, but I felt like it was like a wedding ceremony, or was that for something else?
No, I think it was I think his brother did get married.
Okay,
and so
she was the gift during. Okay,
yeah, she was the gift during this. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain his brother got married and he was a gift to her.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because he was married to a lady, Amberosa. Now, how is she called? I can't remember.
Yeah, a wedding gift from his wife before they got married.
Cool. Okay, that makes more sense. So I did make a timeline, which I forgot to actually give Yura, I think. Did I give you a timeline, Yura? Oh, cool. We can look at that because there's a lot of like, hey, we had the war, we had another war, and then the gates to Ferry Close, or the door to Ferry Close, and which is important also to the end of episode 3. This is like insane. I love the story so much, by the way.
We won't dive into that ending in case you all haven't seen episode 3 yet, but holy thimble.
Yep. No, just switch. We'll do that later. You can just switch to, sorry, we're talking to you, to a different character, so we're not messing it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, Abria.
Oh, okay, Abria is going to take her house. Also, can we just first say this? The critter community needs to stop, like, all this hate against Abria.
I don't think it's the critter community. I just think it's a subsection from somewhere, the same that's like Twitter toxic.
Well, it's definitely toxic because they're comparing Abria to Orion.
That is absolutely bullshit. I'm so sorry.
They're saying like she's trying to take the spotlight like Orion did.
She's like, absolutely not. Quite the opposite, actually.
That's just how she tells story. Everybody tells story differently. Like, come on, people.
People need to understand she is a GM. The amount of times she knows exactly what's going on. I mean, the other players have played long enough too. They grasp it, but she knows what's happening. She supports other players. For example, if there's someone sitting who hasn't talked for a while, she will engage with that person to bring them into the scene, which is not like putting the spotlight on yourself, but pulling someone in so they actually get a spotlight. It's quite the opposite. So I'm raging. So on TikTok, our channel Tales of Exandria, I mean, it's the same name, so you guys are probably coming over from TikTok. We put up the pictures of the characters, and then the amount of hate that was already on her post, I was like, guys, where are you coming from? You are not the usual people we have here, so piss off, kind of. I did not engage with them. I let other people do that. They had whole discussions, but I'm starting to delete shit now because it's annoying me.
It is.
No, please do.
Also, chat, I think you can hear me now. I fixed the thing. I did it myself literally 15 minutes before I destroyed the other thing that I did in OBS. I forgot that Twitch basically only wants to have one channel active. And that's the one I disabled on my microphone earlier.
Oh, well. Well, the chat's
I do exist.
I can hear you.
I've been here the whole time.
And then there's me.
Yeah, no, it is frustrating to see. Because I've seen those same comments, and it's like, it is so frustrating to see that, because someone like me, and the same goes probably technically also for Matt, because he's also really good at picking up those cues. Okay. But it's like, at some point, like, you're trying to also entertain, and dead air is really rough if it's not like emotionally balanced with the conversation, where it's like, guys, we need to like keep rolling.
There's
just no saving these people, honestly.
No. Also, the thing they keep bringing up is like, hey, she takes the spotlight, blah, blah, blah. She's always like loud. And, it's the loud skin color comment. Like, Abria is nothing like that. Abria
if you're going to be racist, at least do it out in the open.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, for real. Also, we made prediction videos beforehand, and one of my wishes was to have Abria at the table. So I stand by Abria. I love her.
I love her.
Have her at the channel.
Well, she just also is a gorgeous human being, an amazing storyteller, and she's just fantastic. So
they also can't deal with strong female figures.
The other thing is also it's an on-camera talent person who is really good on camera. That's the whole thing that people are missing off. It's like, yes, these are all people that are really good voice actors and actors. Yeah. This is what they do.
The argument, she's playing the same character over and over. Someone who has a kid with someone else who is divorced. Listen, guys. Normal life is like a lot of people are divorced and have kids with each other. It's not unusual to do that. And she's not the only character who has that. It's not being said about the male characters that they have, that they're baby daddy. So, I'm just saying.
All right. Well, we'll get off our soapbox right now, but I thought that needed to be shared.
Yes.
But anyway, her as a druid is fantastic. And these stats...
Also 20.
I was about to say, she rolled great on these stats.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't know what they got in over feats and whatever, but or proficiencies and stuff like that, or if they tuned it. So we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but I just love her character so much. She's mama. She's mama.
Mama. And she bonded with Tyranny drinking. It was like, okay, you guys. It was hilarious.
And so she's like, oh, this is my baby now. I will take care of her. She's my baby.
But we would say normally Mama Bear, but in this case, Mama Wolf, because that's episode 3 when she turns into the wolf and off we go, right?
Talking about werewolves, do you know who's coming up next?
Oh.
Let's go. Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Love that. Perfect. Tayor. Whoa. Right. Like, I'm sorry. There's a video I saw where somebody like showed each of their pictures and did a voiceover from Markiplier from when he did audio for like Smash or Pass on Pokemon. And he gets to this and they put this video in when he goes, if I say smash, does that make me a furry?
I saw that.
Smash.
Smash.
The answer is yes.
Yes. So we did a live the other day, and I don't know why, but we giggled and we only did rar for the rest of the stream. It was just like rar. Also, there is a trend currently again with dino rars. So just showing the dinosaurs on TikTok, and it's just like rar, rar. So it keeps going like that. You're outing yourself, rar. Okay.
All jokes aside, though, what a great character, and I love Travis's Russian accent, and like, he's a I know he's already played a paladin before, but like this is like full blood paladin that we're seeing.
Yeah, it was one of the predictions we had that we were. Literally, what we hoped for was like a spellcaster, but we knew he would play probably a paladin. It's like it was this was just a calling. So yeah,
I think as soon as Travis realized he could play animals, he then started. Oh, look at you!
Yeah, so I didn't want to go full furry. I wanted to do like I don't know if you know that they're like the masks. It's like a bit like Vikings, which you can pull down and they have fur, and it's a whole like furry mask. That's what I wanted to do, but listen, time.
We did this. We built the shield and the armor stuff like 3 days before we had to leave. I think I did the final clear coat on the shield and parts of the armor like at 11 p.m. and then we left at like 6 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah.
Well,
it was a lot of stuff last minute.
So Yeah, so for the question, the armor parts themselves are mainly foam. There are like those inlays here that look like the Viking stuff that is 3D printed. Thanks to your
so
the
I
rings
designed
here are 3D printed.
I designed the rings that you can see, the Celtic knots on the shield. They're 3D designed, and then like they have like 2 or 3 millimeters. I don't know what that is in freedom meters, like thousands of or something. And the rings are essentially just two-sided halves, just like flat printed, and then designed in a way where I could just glue them together. And they worked out pretty good. And the shield, the same thing. That line was awesome.
The line is 3D printed since we didn't have a design. We made one up.
Yeah.
And the back shield the back of the shield is how's it called here? Hardboard? No.
Yeah, it's like a MDF like hard. We call it hardboard. It's like the backing material you use for like cabinets and stuff, like the really thin IKEA stuff.
Yeah,
but it's really strong. It's surprisingly strong because we did.
Plywood? Is that what
we made a shield for Eric from the D&D original series, and also we made a little angle in the shield, and it worked really, really well to hold it together still.
That's fantastic.
It's harder than plywood because plywood is softer from the
plywood
texture.
is layers. This is like compressed fibers. So it's basically MDF, but like a very specific kind.
Yeah. But the top, like the accents and everything is foam, just to answer the question.
Foam and cord. And a lot of
really.
To be fair, I'm trying to actually make it more furry, but I'm not going full fursuit. I think it's just not for me.
I also think that this works really well.
It really does.
It worked really. It's not like, because the thing is, people that do like fursuits, those things are not cheap. To make them look good
and
is really, really hard as well, and it sucks to wear them if that is not your thing.
I could do it for a shoot, and I would consider like a face like prosthetic or something. So I would do that. That's okay. But the fursuit I could not do just for sensory issues and overheating. It's just like too much for me. So the mask would have been. Yeah, the mask would have been like the base. And then last minute, I was like, I could just make it look metal. So it's also like something to wear. So yes, it's an interpretation of the character, but technically like the armor and stuff is like...
It's recognizable as hell though.
It's canon.
Literally every creator that saw was like, oh, I recognize that. Who had seen like the Campaign 4 stuff already. Like, it worked fine. It's good.
That's awesome.
Do you have anything for Taylor still?
Can you switch back to the character?
Yes, that was my plan.
Thank you.
1 sec, I need to.
Let's talk Taylor.
Yeah, let's talk Taylor, and let's talk about Taylor. Poor Taylor in episode 3. Poor Taylor.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. What do you want to say?
Oh no, I said I just was going to say that. Poor Taylor.
Okay. So
it happened, but poor Taylor is all I'm going to say.
I know we didn't have a lot of screen time with Taylor, but I love the character, and it's something like I feel like he likes to play. So we'll see more, and everyone loves the character. The accent and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've seen it. There is already an animation of him outside in the courtyard where he's healing the soldier. How are people so fast?
I love it. I wish I had that much time on my hands. I do want to throw a quick prediction out since we've seen both of these characters already. I'm just gonna do a prediction. I think Taylor and Wick are gonna be romance partners. I'm just gonna call it now.
That's adorable. I've heard a lot of people saying that or wanting that, so we'll see.
Yes. So, but yeah,
I'm not sure the age might be a problem.
Oh, I think it's just a number.
Okay.
I think I really like what Travis is doing. It's very clear there's motivation there, and his interaction with all the characters based on what he knows on them is just... I will stand by this. Travis is one of the best D&D players out there.
Oh, he is. We didn't. That's why I really want him to play a spellcaster, because I want to see what he does creatively with those spells, because that's my favorite part of D&D, being creative.
And his commitment to the bit is just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Every single character he's done, he's like, okay, I'm 100% this character now. It doesn't matter what's happened. I'm going to commit to it.
Why?
Even if it is super inconvenient later.
That's true.
All right. So let's see. What did he go through? So he has been around since the rebellion, obviously, because he fought.
Yes.
So that's something where you can group people because they fought in the rebellion. Some obviously were children or not really born-ish, just like not old enough to fight in it.
Right.
And then there are other connections, but it's funny, a couple of characters don't have connections.
No,
they
they
realize
don't.
that we haven't even been in the same room, so technically we need to be introduced to each other.
Which also is like why one of my favorite moments of all time across all the D&D campaigns is that Vox Machina completely forgot to introduce themselves to Tyrion. And
Okay.
Terry.
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 Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, sorry, wrong name. Terry. So he made up nicknames for them, and they thought that he was just joking with them. And then with Pike, he's like, "No, I actually don't know who these people are."
That is fair, little elf girl.
But I also think because of we already seen Thimble, I think one of like the most soul crushing things, because I don't know. And Travis is a great actor, so he might have known. But I remember when Brennan was describing Thimble being like unconscious on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, like it looked like his heart broke.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether he was just being a good actor.
Oh my god. It's also his wife's character. He knows what's going to happen if she dies, right?
I know. So that was just a great moment.
Oh yeah, it absolutely. You can feel it, right? But I was almost rooting for Thimble to die because it would have been because it was. I'm not now because I love the character, but in this moment it was just like it would have been Critical Role history, the fastest death in Critical Role history. You know
that is true. That is
only
true.
For that reason. Laura, we love your character.
Love you, Laura, as well, but come on, even you would have appreciated that chaos.
If we're only counting main characters, because the comedian that did the UK, the London live show, died within like half an hour of him showing up, and that was them just introducing the scene. No, that's
Thimble?
Thimble
was unconscious entering the scene. She would have died. It would have been the fastest death. She didn't even have to say a word. She was not
fair
conscious.
enough. I'll count that then.
Yeah. I mean, and Chad is right. Brennan said we shouldn't get too attached to these characters. Brennan has repeatedly said in these episodes, I told you to bring up backup characters. So
he's going for it.
That's something you haven't seen. This isn't the cooldown. And he was asking the question, who do you think was the closest of being murdered by me this episode? What do you think he pointed to?
Oh, I mean, obviously you want to say Thimble, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Thimble. It had to have been someone else.
No, the third episode.
Oh. I'm tempted to say Tayor, but I actually think it was somebody else.
I mean, technically Tayor, but it was Marisha's character because she was so close on being murdered by was it the dad of Octus?
What?
Talk about Octus.
Oh, Octus is
coming up. My gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, it was. She had to do wisdom saving throw, and she rolled high enough.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I didn't realize.
Yep.
Oh.
In the office.
Oh,
it was bestow curse, and that that repeats like 24 hours saving throws or something they talked about. I haven't looked into it yet because I didn't have time, but yeah, she was so close to being gone.
Wow. Okay. Well, hi, Octus.
Hi, darling. So when I saw the art, I had this is gonna be cool, Frankenstein, whatever. I wanted an artificer. Technically they use wizard spells, so right, but also the art originally has 2 foxes and everyone was hoping for 2, and then it was even before it started, no, it's actually only 1, and we all got disappointed. We wanted 2.
It's an adorable little fox.
Pincushion is so cute.
Oh, little pin. Yeah, no, when I first also saw the artwork, I was like, artificer? Are we getting like a Frankenstein thing? And then wizard. Okay, that could work.
It's okay. I'm still waiting for an artificer for a campaign, a proper one, you know?
A proper one. I gotta say, artificer, that comes, especially with Flash of Genius, that comes in clutch. Speaking as somebody who played a campaign where one of our NPCs was an artificer, that came in clutch. And maybe he'll dip into artificer later on.
I mean, he could have easily played an artificer, but I think it's better to have the full casting ability, you know. But you know, with the potion and the experiment, it just screamed artificer beforehand. But yeah, this makes more sense because of the whole necromancy aspect and so on. So yeah.
Chat has an excellent point. Terry was an artificer.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said a proper one, because Terry technically is a poet. Sorry. So listen.
Ouch.
No, it is. I will stand by this, because Percy, yes, he's a fighter, but technically Percy should have been an artificer. And
That's
Terry
true.
should have been a bard, not an artificer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I will stand by this. I hate it.
Well, back to Octus.
Yep. Love also
say,
terrible family.
Terrible family, but absolutely love how Alex is playing this character.
Yes. I wasn't sure about the boy aspect. Like episode 1, I was really disappointed because I was looking for like an outgoing, like Frankenstein, you know, ish vibe, but not Frankenstein, but you know what I mean, like
right.
experimenting and I'm doing this and whatever, but I'm in love with this character now.
He's so sweet. You can tell he just wants to do the right thing and feels trapped by the position he's in. Which, you know, it's a trope. It's a typical player, but the character that we'll see in stories. But I love his take on it, where he's like really quiet. He tries to make himself smaller, but he still wants to do the right thing.
Talking about making smaller, I wanted to say that earlier. So I'm talking about players, not characters. So some of them are really tall, like Abria, and Abria makes herself smaller at the table. I don't know if you guys have seen that. She looks more equal to other players who are not as tall. This is also something. If she would sit there in her full height, she would be taller than the other girls.
Yeah, she's 6 foot.
Yeah, she's tall. And same, Alex is tall too, right?
Yes. I don't know how tall Alex is, but he is tall.
Also,
the tallest.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
No, I wanted to say yes. We have to talk about it. All characters are 5'11".
Yes. Oh, yes. A small 5'11", a tall 5'11".
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that bit so much.
Yeah.
I think Travis is the tallest at 6'3".
Mm-hmm. Could be. Yeah.
And I know that Sam, like I keep on forgetting Sam Riegel is 6 foot.
Sam is freaking tall, and no one knows it because it doesn't look like.
I know, like he's the one that takes me by surprise.
Yeah, Alex is freaking tall. Also, he does a lot of creature stuff, which helps if you're long and lanky, you know. So.
Oh, we saw that in Exandria. No, Calamity.
Divergence.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the name of it. We saw him do that with the like as the dragonborn. That was really cool. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the person who almost died, apparently,
Yep, they are. Also, which makes Primus Tectonis. No, how is he called? Sorry. Yeah. So also just talking about levels, it's kind of crazy that Ashley's character is only level 3, but we kind of can explain it even though she has been around so long. Maybe they pull like their powers from stuff like artifacts like the stone and stuff like that. Maybe that's why her powers are reduced currently. So
probably.
Yeah, 9 AC is wild. That is correct.
Yeah, that is wild. But she is a wizard with 30 AP. I will say this: the most people in one of our campaigns, we had a Duragard. And it was just random stats that he got. He was a wizard. He had over 200 hit points.
That's crazy.
So I love the fact for this. I love that she's bringing in her Kentucky side with her accent, and she's just really leaning into her being a Kentucky girl.
Yep. In one of the interviews or like the promo stuff they did beforehand, they were all like, that's your mom. This is going to be you in the future. It was hilarious.
That's amazing. Well, I actually thought when I first saw this picture, I thought she was going to be a bard.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that, especially because there was like the emojis also showed the, what's it called? The fortune teller, like, the ball, the crystal ball.
Oh yeah, the crystal ball.
Like that. So we thought like a circus performer or stuff like that. So
right, but I think it's absolutely perfect though for her to be a wizard working in this school, because she's the note taker, she's the problem solver, she's the puzzle put together. So
for me, the whole scene with Belair where they're doing like their identifying and stuff like that screams Seeker. We don't know that group yet, but those are actually looking into the connections and stuff that's happening and so on. So if they end up being the schemers, I would almost be disappointed because they are doing the research.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, subclasses we can talk about in a second. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh.
Rar. Rar.
Rar. Wasn't it Travis who said, I heard Robbie's voice and I got pregnant? Didn't Travis say that?
Yeah, that was Travis. Literally Travis, yes.
Okay, keep it in your pants, both of you.
I'm way more chill than other people. There's so many people that are swooning.
Oh yeah, no. All y'all are horny bastards. Literally all of them. Like several of the critters that I've been around in the last, let's say, 3-4 years at this point, they're the worst.
Yeah.
All are horny. Bonk. To jail. Every single one of you.
Yeah. Cadigan, when people saw the art of Cadigan, they were like, it literally went that. And he hadn't even spoken yet, right? And for me, it's giving like bitcher vibes here, stuff like that. So I don't know.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I really like this. Rar for Travis, wolf for Robbie.
100%. So Cadigan is not alone. Cadigan actually, could you switch back to the previous picture where the wolf is on? So this is a theory. I'm not sure. What are you thinking with the wolf?
Have you heard the
theory?
I've not heard the theory. All I know is that that's his companion.
Yeah, Wolfric. So there's a theory out there that we have a Freaky Friday situation. So Cadigan is actually Wolfric. So the actual person is in the wolf, especially because how he's talking, stuff like that. There's something happening here which we don't know yet. And I want it to happen.
Oh, no.
I want it to be real.
Furry.
Yes.
We've gone full circle here.
No. What we've done is we've dipped into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you made it worse.
Now having a war. It's a war.
Yep.
Although it would be kind of fun though, as like if that were to be true.
Oh, there was also a video that's mentioned in the chat right now. So they basically asked who has the most backstory, which is this character who doesn't talk a lot, right?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and then we have people like Teor and Travis and Marisha, who don't have a lot, who will go with the flow and see where the character is taking them. Also, they're super busy, but that's also how I approach my characters, because I'm like, there are characters where I just can't come up with a backstory. I'll see what happens, and we'll see where we are going. So, anyway, back to Robbie.
I'm like, the thing about Robbie is because he doesn't talk so much and there's so much intrigue to his character, I want to know what his backstory is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we're going to get it for a while, but I really want to know what his deal is, because it's so bizarre. Like, it's not like it's making you go, whoa, this guy's crazy, but but like, he's with them, but he's not with them, but he is. Like, it's just, it's a mixed bag is what it is.
Yeah, we also have, so we have Ranger, high strength, and could you go back one more time, please? And high dex, and high con. And I mean, wisdom and charisma aren't low either. So I'm not sure if Cadigan, like, you know what I mean? If it's not a person but a wolf, the stats would be lower.
I think the stats would be lower, but also it's really interesting that strength is up there with dex for a ranger.
But
I know, right?
I have a rebuttal here. If you change into like an animal, you gain that specific animal's like stats. Wouldn't it make sense for an animal that transforms or switches body with a person to have the same stats as the person? Which means that the person currently is kind of trapped for the most part, because the intelligence goes down significantly compared to human.
Yes.
Or whatever he is.
Yeah, but int, wiz, and charisma is still up there.
Yeah,
it's like the strength, like what you said, the beast. Beast stats you bring with. That's correct. For the mental stats, I'm confused.
It's a Freaky Friday situation, if any.
I hope it is.
If this is true,
it is.
Which honestly, I'm getting more and more like behind that idea, because that is kind of cool.
It is so cool.
I'm curious how they're gonna switcheroo that back at some point, other than like a one-time, with Veth, it's like a one-time change.
Just wanted to say. But hey, who knows?
Yeah, I would appreciate it if they do like back and forth. If that were to be the case, that would make a lot more interesting gameplay.
Maybe he's just that. He has lived in the wilderness for so long.
I don't want to rush you guys, but there's still like 4 more characters to go.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. I just want to...
we are so much to talk.
We are limited by time today.
So, we don't know a lot about the backstory, but... Cadigan could be Sid's ex, so we don't know.
We'll find out.
Oh, by the way, so Casimir saved Hal's brother's life in the rebellion, and now he sold him out.
Yeah, I know. It's I got nothing. Like,
big clusterfuck. All right, now for favorite player, Matthew Mercer.
Oh my gosh, I had a friend watch this show, and after episode 1 said, "Man, I love Matt Mercer, but Julian sucks." And I'm like, "What do you mean he sucks?" He's like, "No, he's a great character. I like him as a character." But that's so ballsy for Matt to go, I'm going to go with a character that none of these people are going to like.
Hot take. Okay, hot take. Remember when he introduced Asek and he should have been bad? Remember when he introduced any other character? His players try to adopt things all the time and make them good. So this is his opportunity to be a dick.
Less than 5 minutes ago, the amount of horny babes that has been created since then for Asek.
Oh, yeah.
It is insane just how far that has gone now. Like, I can only see a Caleb combo with Asek at this moment. I've personally shot several combos of that with friends in cosplays. It is impossible not to see them at cons when they're not together as a set.
So what I see is, like, when I look at my friends who also cosplay and cosplay similar things like me, for example, Caleb and stuff, we have a type, and this is our type to cosplay. We freaking love Julian. And yes, He's being a dick, but he can be saved. Also, he's cursed. Whatever.
I know, apparently he's cursed. What? But I love that Matt's like, I'm gonna go this direction. Like, I just have so much respect that he's like, I'm gonna be like, no one's gonna like me, but they're gonna have to be around me, and we'll figure it out. Like, I absolutely love that. So I think his character was Kirk, but I really like his character.
Also, I kind of feel like I need to file a copyright complaint because that is literally just me, but different colors. That is literally the photographer's jacket. It's only missing a pauldron and the hand armor currently.
That's amazing.
That is literally just me, but different.
I looked at the art and was like, that's if River would put on the wig, that's River.
Oh yeah,
like,
I can see River doing
River. It's gonna happen. So I was cursing about that stupid gauntlet because I hate the design with a passion, just as a cosplayer.
It's big, bulky, and impossible to travel with.
The way they're talking about it, it might be something like Belair's mask. It could be like just attached and you cannot get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. Also, not sure. I had a feeling he might be in love with Aranessa, but not sure.
No, I think he was. But I think that love was unrequited, and he came to that, like, he just chose to live in that. So I definitely think I don't. That point being, I don't think we're going to see anything more from that, but I think that just really fueled into him wanting to get back and wanting to prove his status and prove that, he can uphold the family name and uphold family tradition.
Yeah.
So
also it's also interesting how he interacts with other people like Octus. He was so much more softer, stuff like that, when he brought him over. You know what I mean in campaign 3? Campaign. I keep saying campaign, I mean episode 3. The tone he uses with different people, you can tell. So
absolutely.
Really crazy.
And what is up with the shadows?
We'll talk about this when we're through the characters. So,
all right. So
because it's tying into the end of episode 3. So here we go.
Liam, soft boy Liam. Oh,
finally, the Bard we were hoping for. Also, mogul of a theater empire. No, not really, but he finally has his theater.
He does, and I'm sorry, that cold open from episode 1, I started bawling my eyes out at the end of it. My husband's like, sweetheart, that was just a cold open. We're not even into that. I'm like, I know, but and that first roll being a nat 20, come on. I'm
telling you, it's a good campaign when you start with a nat 20. It was campaign 2 started with a nat 20. Age of Umbra started with a crit, because they don't, but this started with a nat 20. And so far, I feel like everyone loves it. We're just in it because the characters have the connection already and stuff like that. It's just and Brennan is he's pulling everyone in and then leaving us on a cliffhanger. What the fuck?
Yeah, but Brennan's really, really good with that, and we see that in not in all Dimension 20 campaigns, but in most. We see he knows how to weave certain people together to have it make sense. So it isn't all everybody goes to a tavern and meets up for the first time. So it's just. Brennan's doing a really good job.
I mean, they're all meeting at a funeral drinking, so it's kind of like a tavern.
Sure.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
Sure.
No, he is brilliant. The connection, and he has a clear vision. They can do whatever, but he also knows where he's leading them. So he apologized, for example, in Cooldown 3, that it took longer, stuff like that, but he wanted to reach a certain point, which in this case was they found the first group, which is the soldiers. And did you expect those people to be at that table?
I mean, oh my gosh. I was like, okay. And it's just everything's going, and with Hal specifically, I was like, his character's sleeping right now, in the sense of he's not going to be he's still grieving. And as soon in episode 3, when he gave that bardic and that fire lit under him, I was like, oh heck yes, here we go. So
I appreciate Brennan when he does, like, he stabilized that bardic in the sense normally it goes away after a certain time. That's just the D&D dynamic. And because Brennan just pulls reasons in why he can manifest this, and I love that. He does that, for example, also when people like roll shit the whole time and you're like, hey, advantage because blah, blah, blah. He makes up partially he makes up reasons, even if he says, I'm not trying to, but hey, you're standing opposite, so you have advantage, stuff like that. But he's always like helping the players because he's not like, I'm going to murder you all, but if I have the opportunity, I'm going to murder you all. So,
yeah. And the thing is, too, is Brennan knows that balance because he knows that Critical Role isn't a comedy show. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, if you have a player on Dimension 20, like rolling like crap the entire night, he can have fun with it, and that player doesn't feel bad. So Brennan's very good at reading the room when it comes to that.
Also, we have a difference to the EXU stuff like Calamity, Downfall, and then Divergence, where we had high stakes, it being like, you know, things are happening, cities are going to be destroyed, stuff like that. It was way more intense. So having campaign 4 week where he actually helps the characters a tiny bit more to actually roll better, because else we would have seen 3 dead people in the tavern directly.
That's why I'm really glad he allowed Liam with Hal to roll, to have that sort of power with Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. All right, Blair.
Taliesin Jaffe once again playing a weirdo, and I love it.
Oh, just quickly going back to Hell with the Liars played. Amazing.
Oh yeah. No, please, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
It's also, he thanked the players actually, which is so true because they all have experience and stuff like that. Brandon was able to law drop a lot because people actually basically provided stuff where he was able to drop stuff. Also the name of the blade, which is so nice.
Yes.
Okay, back to Belair.
Oh, Belair. Don't get me wrong, I like this character, but jury's still out for me on him as a character. Yeah, I'm still like, what is your deal? Like, that's my question, is what is your deal?
So when they talked about the character before it aired, and he was like, he's a cunt. I'm like, oh, please give me sophisticated cunt. Because I wasn't really on board with Ashton. I don't like the punk energy, like the rebellious, like just in your face. But I like a cunt, like a sophisticated cunt. So I was hoping Belair would be that. He is actually too low-key. So I feel like Belair is going to be something like Black Mirror Museum, artifact, stuff like that. So what you're kind of getting, and my take on the mask was actually that it might be just on it and he can't get it off, which kind of is what's happening right now.
No, I absolutely think that's the case because Taliesin even has a throwaway line where, well, if I had a mouth and I had eyes, I would do this, but I don't. So da-da-da. And it's like, wait, we're going to let that be a throwaway line for a second? We're going to let that be a throwaway line?
I love the idea that Belair's hair is actually a wig, similar to the tailor's covering up something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
absolutely.
Comment. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that. Yeah.
He feels more neutral, good-ish than I expected him to be. I thought he's gonna be like Matt's character, just like, but he feels like more on the right side of things, which is confusing to me. So we'll see.
I got nothing. Yeah, we need to see more. We need to see more.
100%. So.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Let's talk.
Our good boy.
Yeah. And Good Boy should have been in the soldiers, but Good Boy is too good. He actually has a job.
He actually has a job, which, I mean, we can start dipping into, because I know we're getting to the end of the character list, but we can start dipping into that because there was a pretty big scene that happened with him in episode 2 where we find out that families are buying out the military. Yeah. The families in charge.
Yep.
So therefore, they're under their control. What is going to happen when families start fighting? Like, and now everything is opinionated. Everything is supporting capitalism versus, you know, a democracy or a like whatever general thing is going on, it's falling apart. It's absolutely crumbling.
Yeah. Is this the last character, by the way? You know? Okay, cool.
Perfect. So that is perfect.
Yeah, so we can lead into like the story and stuff. Yeah, this is insane. There are a couple of people who actually have real jobs.
A real job.
A real job. So he couldn't just leave, which made him super sad because he just reconnected with the others from the rebellion. And it's so odd because one, we have so many pallies in this campaign. It's like mind-blowing. But I mean, paladin sorcerer, it makes sense for what he does, but they also talked about like the, let's call it wizard school? I don't know.
Yes.
Because this is wild. It exists, so magic needs to happen there. But on the other hand, they're taking that over too. They're kicking people out, taking over control, and they're talking about replacing people like Azune. So,
yeah, and basically with that school, they're turning into what Umbridge wanted to do with Defense Against the Dark Arts, because it's you just learn about it. You don't need to actually do it. Because that's what they're doing in the magic school. They're basically saying you can't practice magic at the magic school. And it's like,
Yeah.
Our system anyway. But with him, like, I think he carries a lot of guilt with him after what happened with the execution, because he's like, I did my best, and there's nothing I could do.
Also, I love that they redeemed him because he tracked the right thing, but it was a fake, and he could not have figured that out with the abilities he had. He couldn't touch it, he couldn't see it, he could just sense it. And the thing that came back to him was what he was supposed to see, right? So I love that they, in that sense, redeemed him, because I think that really took him hard. So
right, but I also wanted to know more about his backstory, because like it feels like he's going to be a double agent at some point.
Oh, he has to. Absolutely.
So that'll be interesting.
Also, what I love about the character description was like the eyes are like sunsets on an ocean or something. So the lower part is blue, the upper part is like the transition into the sunset. That's very cool. I don't know how you want to cosplay that, but those lenses do not exist yet. I know we have like bicolored and multicolored lenses, but that haven't seen yet. So
some contact company out there is about to get a bunch of individual orders on that.
I mean, you have like the weighted kind that stay upright if you have like the cat eye stuff. So I could see that. It's just printed on there, so it's possible.
I know, but that color.
The gradient. I mean, I would edit it in post if I were to take photos. That's the easiest way.
I'm pretty sure it will come, but I have not seen contact colors like this. So anyway, wasn't really sure. A friend of ours was like, this looks like a typical hetero man, even though obviously Luis isn't. But it's a pally. I mean, we don't know. We'll see what happens. But
we have no idea.
I think there's definitely more depths to him than a lot of people were expecting. And here's actually 13 players.
Oh.
So this is the cast, and any thoughts? Like,
I just can't wait to see where this goes. I mean, there are the overarching themes of rights being taken away, everything being consolidated under one specific point of power instead of there being a sharing of powers. Sorry, it's political. Don't mean to be political, but it's political. And then what I think, though, is very interesting about this whole play is when the original and tell me if you thought the same thing. When the original description came out for this, about there would be rotating tables, I thought we were going to get a story with a set of them for like a handful of episodes.
Yeah.
And then we were going to get like a parallel story with a whole different group.
And then whatever consequences happen between the two groups affecting each other. It is a very, very bold move doing this, though. I'm very curious if people are going to be able to keep up with the amount of stuff.
It's gonna work. So they talked about this in the cooldown. Basically, we have the first group, which is the soldiers. So soldiers being, let's see, Thimble, Tear, Wick, and Tyranny, and then, not Wolfric. Robbie's character, Cadigan. Is that the fifth soldier? I think he's going with them because he's joking about sleeping outside, right? So those are the 5. Those are the soldiers leaving the city currently. So that's going to be one table. They are not going to be in episode 4. So what's happening in episode 4 is the rest being split up in the other teams, and whatever fucking is happening at that mansion currently, you know? And then after that, we're going back to the soldiers, and they will have a couple of episodes like an adventure of finding, Casimir and Sid. And and then they're gonna swap, and it's gonna interlink at some point, so people will switch to different tables and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So this is
still bold nonetheless.
Oh, it is
because I can only imagine being a player and having to like keep track of, because it's also your in character, which you do and do not know or have experienced, plus as the person trying to like what one of them does it really well. They're like, I just don't know, or just playing dumb for the sake of the character hasn't experienced this. I think Liam does it a few times as Caleb, like I wasn't there, I don't know.
Yeah, which is good. You shouldn't play something meta.
Yeah, but it's really hard to keep track of where you were and when you weren't there. Because you're going to experience it indirectly anyways.
Well, I was about to say, right? I think it was absolutely brilliant in episode 3. I won't go into specific detail, but Teo is in a very difficult situation. Literally behind the door of where 2 other characters arrive. And they have to pretend they have no idea that whatever happened on the other side of that door. Yeah, that's just and the way that happened was beautiful. Like it worked out great.
It's also it's hard, but you have advantage if you don't watch the episodes directly. For example, Sam never watches stuff, so he will not know what the other parties did.
That is true.
Yeah, Sam is one of those other examples. So, like I just don't care. Kind of like energy. I just don't spend the energy on trying to know or learn, because it's easier not to.
That's true.
In character,
also Sam's really busy.
Well, that's besides the point, of course. But you know what I'm saying. Sam has I know. Like the majority of the second campaign has been like, oh, I'm just not using it because I forgot. Like, but you should. It's like a fundamental thing in your character. I just forgot. I just don't care.
So originally I wasn't sure if it's gonna work, like, hey, we just follow one table and it's just like 5 players or something like that, which is like the size of a normal campaign, right? We can't always expect 7 or 8 6, 7, 8 players at the table. And I was really worried if this is gonna grab people, but we've established this story and it's beautiful and they did so well. So I'm pretty sure no matter which table we are following, we will be engaged. The only thing is, we'll be sad because we won't see the other characters which we want to see, but on the other hand, we will be so into the story, which happened in 3 episodes already. Like, I'm so into this. This was like insane. It was such a smart move to bring Brennan on as a game master in this case. Also, Matt is finally having like the time of his life, right?
He is. Oh, he's loving it so much. But also, it's very much of a relation, and we talked about this before. But it's very much of a relationship of like Obi-Wan and Luke, where in Master and Padawan, because Brennan did DM, like Brennan knew how to DM, but and that was kind of one of the ones who was like, no, you could do this, man. You could actually do this.
Yeah. It's also fun because Brennan watched Critical Role before, and then with Dimension 20 and stuff like that, actually it was literally CR first before Brennan actually fully invested into it,
I think Dimension 20 came around after an episode, and I could be completely wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, Dimension 20 came after an episode of Actually, where Matt was on it.
Oh yeah, I think that was
Brandon
yeah,
was
and
a
then
writer.
they gave a panel of situations.
Yeah, and Matt was like, "There's like another thing that's missing from here that is also
and Brandon's
incorrect."
like, "No, Matt actually caught stuff that we didn't initially anticipate."
I know.
I remember that episode.
And that's when they connected. They connected at the end. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure that's what made Brennan go, I'm going to do Dimension 20.
Also keep in mind, this is LA. Like, these people are around each other indirectly, directly, almost every other month, every other week at parties, at like other gigs and so on. It's like Whitney. Whitney has been around everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Literally, like she's not an unknown creature within the like nerd community, within the acting community. She's done so much stuff. It's just she's not been in the forefront since SourceFed, kind of, because she was also in a secondary character, a host within that realm. Because I watched SourceFed at the time very actively. And she was like a second or third generation addition to that channel at the time. Yeah. So it's like she's been there.
Let me see.
So,
do you want to bring up the connections thing that we? I want to, because that thing is insane looking, by the way.
Okay.
Oh man.
So this is not an up-to-date one. I just googled. This is from Reddit.
Which version do you want? Do you want the one with the? Okay.
Both either. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go in the background for that because it is a lot.
Yeah, I just want to give you guys an idea what people are up to currently. They're trying to make connections. So who has kids with whom? Because episode 1 was like, do they all share kids? Who's daddy, mommy? I was confused as hell. And then
so with the orcs, they very much have a nomadic, but anyway, yeah.
So this is also crazy. So who with whom, who fought with whom? If you go back to the other overview, so they actually, the red ones are the ones that fought together, and then what does the green one say? I can't read it, Yura. Can you? Okay, anyway. So Candace's creed, that's like Tyranny and Vic, stuff like that. So they already color-coded and stuff like that. And there's so many boards with red strings happening currently, who's connected with whom, and I love it. So
green says Arcanist.
Okay, great. So it's it's insane. Also, the aspect that magic is not, you can't really cast officially. I love how they make this still happen. Like, they talk about how they cast like sneezing, or I don't know, they can do something without it actually being obvious that they're casting, because of the way they describe the spells and stuff, how they do it. I love that. So it's very cool.
It's nuts.
It is nuts. So,
crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. Marie and Taisha like besties? I don't know. There's a question mark. I don't know. So I will. So now let's talk about the gods have been go away, dead, do not exist anymore. Okay. Yep. Then the Celestials were still hanging around, right?
Sure.
Our grandparents of people now.
That was such a twist that I was like, it was like a twist on top of a twist, is what that was.
Yes. That was like, so good.
I was like, whoa, that's where it comes from? Okay, well, that's really interesting. That's his grandfather!
I mean, the whole religion is just covering up the business, which is
that's all it is.
Hilarious.
Which is wholesome.
But the fun part is that religion still would work because Vic clearly lives it, right?
Yeah, no, it works. It's just realizing that it's a different concentration. It's a different belief system that you thought you believed in, but you really don't.
I don't think Sam actually knew because of the reaction afterwards.
No, I don't think Sam knew at all, and that just feels more of the cult idea. I don't think Sam knew.
Yeah, he created a whole, let's call it not Bible, but he created a whole religious document about like stuff like that, so they can like actually say stuff like bless, I don't know, what do they say with a light? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
The light be right or something like that. Be in the light, be right or something like that.
Yeah,
the light be right.
Like that. So the light be with you, stuff like that. Sounds a bit Star Warsy, but you guys know what we're talking about. And I love that he made up the whole religion. So I wasn't sure where it would go, but this twist I loved so much. Also, it gives you an idea that the Celestials just went rogue, so they had to keep them at bay. So my question is, the coffin basically contained halfling Celestial, right? Who was part responsible for death and bringing people to the other side, wherever that was. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? I'm not sure.
Chad seemed to correct. Do you think Tyranny knew? Oh, I definitely think Tyranny knew.
Tyranny knew.
She definitely knew.
Again, it's in the cooldown. She knew, and she had to keep it together, obviously, but also, a lot. Watch the cooldown, guys. It helps a lot. It's amazing. And I love that she was sitting there and basically still had to deal with Sam as Vic, and then still had the other layer where she knew. I'm pretty sure she didn't know everything that goes on in Brennan's head, but there were important things she did know. So
I'm pretty sure she knew that it was his grandfather. I think she knew all of those details.
Yes, and she also mentions like her family, the other demons, like she is different. And there was what Brennan says in the cooldown. It's like she keeps on saying she can't be saved, but she is doing so much differently than the other demons do. And she's actually trying to help Vic in this sense. So yeah,
she is.
So maybe they are saving her after all. We'll see.
I hope so.
Yep. She keeps on repeating like I can't be safe. Yeah, in a second.
We'll wrap it up in a second, but I think one thing we absolutely have to talk about that we did not talk about, and maybe it's just like a brief little thing before we wrap.
Yeah.
The shadows.
The shadows, yes.
The shadows.
So, that's basically what I wanted to start with the religious talk, because we have a whole like cult or religion that is with the light and also attracting obviously the shadows, but which was not meant to be like this actual religion, right? But it's fitting so perfectly with the whole shadows and cutting shadows. Is that Peter Pan with the shadows?
Yeah, Peter Pan lost his shadow.
Yeah.
And Wendy had to sew it back on his feet.
Yeah.
Yep. So like that's the whole thing too. I'm like, what is it with the shadows? Why are they trying to remove people's shadows? What is this?
I think when you remove their shadows, you might take control over them.
Interesting.
You know? Because those two things belong to... Okay, we have a complete different issue right now. So we know that Fairy is gone. And we know there's also no realm where souls can go, technically, or whatever, right? So they are currently, what they're saying, they're building up, they're hanging this interdimension somewhere. I'm interpreting this right now because I need to rewatch it. But we have a couple hanging at the... Castle at the garden stuff,
right?
What Valus sensed, I think, and then between Fairy somewhere. So they currently have this darkness rising up because it's just can't go anywhere, and it's getting more and more. That's the shadow part, which I feel, and then you have the corruptness, which is oh my god, that reminds me of
Future Words.
God, what's it called? No, hell, heaven, angels.
Valhalla?
Has-Been Hotel?
Has-Been Hotel.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm like,
where did I pull that one from?
Right. Has-Been Hotel, because continue. The angels, the light, are the bad. You know, it's like.
Well, I mean, it's not an uncommon thing for angels to be the bad guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's be real. Most of the times they are the bad guys in cinema.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, so reading some of the stuff in the chat, I wonder if the shadows and souls are connected. Because that would be like basically what you said.
If I take, for instance, from video games, recently Death Stranding 2 came out, and they very explicitly talked about like your body and your spirit, and you can have those detached from each other and still be a person, but it's not the same thing. So your body is in the real world and your spirit is like on the beach. For anyone that has played Death Stranding knows exactly the kind of madness that I'm trying to convey. I could definitely see like if you disconnected from your shadow, that you're missing either a part of your person, your part of your soul, like limbo, where you would end up if something goes wrong. It makes sense.
But did you have the thing I had in my brain just now when Jonas said that?
What?
With wolf.
What?
What if the connection between the wolf and Cadigan is severed? So
also, cat again. Not so subtle.
Also, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
We gotta follow each other.
No.
Thank you for the follow. Anyway, I don't. We need more.
There's so much stuff.
There's so much.
Let me look at my notes real quick. No, the whole light and dark and the shadows, it could be like the souls and they're hanging in this in-between state. So, yeah.
Hello, thank you for that follow.
Then again, it's also Brennan, and it could literally mean anything. So, by next episode, it could literally mean the complete opposite of what you had in mind.
I feel like we need to tell Yura to actually watch it.
Yeah, I haven't had the chance because we've been gone like the entirety since like August.
Well, good thing there's something called Beacon.
Yeah, well, I still need to have time. Either we are physically at a con for a week, or we're traveling.
I had time. We're playing video games. Anyway, I just want to say hi to everyone in Florida. I'm so happy you might finally end up meeting each other, I heard. So
yes, that would be really nice. I am enjoying living in Florida, in the Orlando area. Trying to learn the area.
You guys have something in common, and you should meet. So please. So good.
Yes. Soon. I would love that.
I love that the chat is filling up right now.
Right as we're almost done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to go.
Do you want to say something which we did, or for the end scene? Because what are your thoughts on like the scene there? There's a lot.
Like how episode 3 ended?
Yeah.
So I think it's great that Matt's character is finally connecting. I'm like blanking out on all their names right now. Matt's character is finally connecting with Valus. Mm-hmm. Julian's connecting with Valus. So that's good. And Valus feels like she's finally connecting with somebody else because she also didn't necessarily have any solid connections in the group.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. We're going to finally figure out what's happening with this rock.
Yep.
The stone.
Oh, no. They might all die in that room.
I think also a lot of answers are going to come forward. Like, I think these are the consequences of getting rid of the gods and getting rid of people helping ferry souls over to the next life. Is that they're all just stuck in this other dimension. And I think this family is going to try to take advantage of it and put that under their control and use that to their advantage.
Yeah.
So, Brennan, stop ending it on such cliffhangers, dang it.
Okay, so we know the soldiers. This is my last question also for the chat. And I feel like we could say we have for the seekers, which are doing like the research, the magic, the stuff like that. I feel like this could be Polaire. So because of the museum and the research, Murray, because also researching, and Azune, because connected to like the whole situation and the magic and stuff like that, looking into that. I just don't feel like he would be someone who would be a schemer. He's too straightforward.
Probably.
So, but who would fit that, and who are the schemers?
I'm like, I feel like Abria's character would be a schemer, and so would Hal.
Yeah. Wait, no, Hal is still there? He has the sword. Did he go with the soldiers? I'm confused.
I can't keep track.
See, this is what I meant by it's going to be very hard to keep track of stuff because
wait, I can
so
tell
much
you,
stuff.
Okay.
No, I have it open.
Yeah, Octus would be with the schemers, I think.
Yeah, so Octus and Valus, sorry, they are connected because she's keeping track of that now.
Yeah, and Valus, Jillian, Taisha, and Octus.
I feel like that's a good group, yeah. That feels like I would not have put those characters in the schemers, but that feels like the group, so.
It does.
Octus Seeker, but then... I don't think Valus will do research. Valus will be scheming to get the thing back.
You know what? Hal might be a seeker.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be more solidified after next week's episode.
Mm-hmm. For sure, 100%. So, What about Sir Julian? I mean, what's his deal? Like, how do we get him on board? Because I don't see his intentions besides protecting the lady currently. So.
He would either be a schemer or he would join the soldiers.
Yeah, but they are gone, so...
That's true. Well, he might be, like, catching up.
I don't think he would leave the city.
Well, then he would probably be a schemer.
Yeah. And the curse.
Yeah, he's cursed. Haha, fun.
So much fun.
Oh,
and they're not high enough level, right, to remove a curse? I don't know. What's remove curse, level-wise?
Is it greater restoration or is it higher than that?
Oh, greater? Isn't that like 3rd level?
I think lesser's 3rd level, but which spell?
But lesser is cheaper, so lesser is without spell components. Greater is expensive as book.
Oh, they're literally remove curse.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's literally something called remove curse.
There is remove curse, yeah.
It's a 3rd level.
Is it really?
Yep, at least that's what I'm for 5th edition currently. That's what it shows, and I don't think it's been updated level-wise.
Also, what's the components? I think that's expensive.
Spell components. Let me see. It doesn't.
That's a good point.
Attributes. It's touch. Instantaneous.
Yeah, sleep is definitely. I mean, that he has so many connections, which keeps on coming up. So that guy had like I don't know what he was dabbling in. So he probably had it coming.
Yeah, but Brennan did say. Some chat brought this up. Brennan did say for it to last 24 hours, it has to be cast at a level 7th or 8th level spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remove curse.
Also, Primus has at least 13. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, they would
other
need
than
help
verbal and
contact with themselves. Yeah, but no cost.
No.
Okay.
It's instantaneous. At least that's what I've been able to. I remember that being the case.
Well, it's going to be interesting because it has to happen in the shadows, and he needs to be willing and accepting.
The other thing is also they could literally just make it the fuck up and just say it needs something in order to be working.
That's true.
Welcome to storytelling. Because the really something in the past it's like just because the rules are the way in the way that they're written doesn't mean that they have to be played like that.
Yeah, but I also think they won't remove like curse directly in like 3-4 episodes. You know what I mean? He might be dragging around.
It kind of
this
removes agency and stuff.
Well, we'll see. But maybe it opens up something completely different.
I mean, how long did Vath's Curse last? It's like almost 30 episodes?
2 years, I guess, in playtime.
Even longer? So it was like almost 70 or 80 episodes then?
No, it's more in the 90s.
Really?
They
Was
went
it that
back.
long?
Yeah. They went back to Nicodra. So they were in with Essek, blah blah blah, and then they tried the ritual there, and finally could do it in Nicodranas, and after that they went to Dromacon. So.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's like I just googled
very
it in the
late,
background. It's like 93 is when the first thing happens. That is crazy. That doesn't. Okay. To be fair, we were binge watching, so the time scale is heavily reduced.
No, I know that because I edited the chest ascending, so I had to watch a couple of the episodes. So
yeah, it just doesn't. It didn't
Sorry.
feel that long. No, it just didn't feel that long to me. It's weird.
I know. Oh, anyway, so to wrap this stuff up, but also being hype about Mighty Nine animated series coming up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how hype are we? Like,
Very
have you
hype.
seen all the trailers and stuff like that?
I think
Yes,
there's 2
and-
or 3
oh my
now,
gosh.
More. They publish
really?
so much stuff.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like I've seen some clips and things, but like actual like trailer stuff, there's only like 1 or 2.
Thanks for the follow.
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Oh man,
I'm excited though.
I'm very excited for the Mighty Nine.
Yeah, Mighty Nine is so much
especially after we see, we've already seen the success with Vox Machina.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah.
cannot wait.
And
to
the other
see
thing
what
is
they do
also
with
it's going
this.
to connect so much more for people that started watching around the pandemic time. Because that's the thing that I've said before as well. Vox Machina is good, but it's really hard to get into if you didn't start from the beginning, kind of.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. They made everyone so hot. Yes, even the Dirt Wizard is way too hot already. Sorry.
They made everyone too hot.
Yes, it will bring in so many more fans.
Oh yeah,
so if
absolutely.
You
It was
get
already popular. It's going to be even worse now.
Yeah. If you
in a
want to
good
get
way.
your friends into it, there's one good campaign for it to watch, but also the Mighty Nine animated.
Yeah.
Bring them in.
And it's
Especially
especially
if there's somebody who is not familiar with the rules of D&D. Mighty Nine is a great place to start with Critical Role because, like, at least for me, my husband tried to get me to watch Vox Machina, and I didn't understand D&D at the time, so I was so confused as to what was going on. So he's like, "Okay, let's try it again," and he started with Mighty Nine, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm actually following now. I can go back and see campaign 1."
The other thing that's interesting, we were at the panel during the New York Comic Con. They also mentioned that they're going to do additional things that wasn't played at the table.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're going to do some backstory to lead you into a little bit more, because it's a lot easier to catch up that way as well. And I think specifically Travis was like, we tried our best to show how the magic works. In the same way that like how Caleb always overdoes it with, it's like, I'm gonna do this, drag it over my arm, and then hold it.
That's
and
not
it's like,
overdoing
it's
it.
so
That is
extra.
perfection.
Properly.
And it works. It works really well for Caleb. It works really well for Liam.
No,
but my God, that is so much effort every single time.
They reduce the we don't have the gradient, for example, for Ford or Molly's code or whatever. So the details are missing in the animation, but also we get double the length in each episode. And it is, if you're looking at the animation, for example, the Misty Step of Ford, it's so gorgeous. It's so pretty.
They did also say that the final, that's also a very common thing in general. Like when you show trailers, when you show pre-release stuff, a lot of the times things aren't ready. The animation still has layers, like same for actual cinema stuff. The amount of times the trailers have released with like half-finished visuals, and then once the actual movie or series comes out, it is polished, or at least polished, more polished than it was.
This is done.
Yeah.
This is ready already. They have,
but still,
they have
like
shown it.
There's still plenty of stuff. And the other thing is money. It costs so much money to animate something. Yeah. It is a curse upon the world that animation is still incredibly time intensive and so expensive to do.
Yeah, what the chat is going on about, guys, love you. I'm reading it.
Oh.
Lucy Liu.
I love her.
Jonathan Frakes, what is happening? What is
the
this
cast
timeline like?
The cast is incredible.
There's so many more, but it's like I'm on Laura's level here. Jonathan Frakes. I was in love with Riker and Q, by the way, talking about
Nika.
Yeah.
Speaking of casting, though, something else we need to get hyped of is the next season of Vox Machina.
Yes, that's coming.
So it was recently announced, and I love this individual. I love their work. Wayne Brady.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing the voice of Terry.
He came on stage. It was so fun.
He was
I saw that.
He was singing happy birthday to Sam because it was Sam's birthday.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, it was so fun.
But my question is this, and like this isn't meant to like bash any ideas or anything like that, but I'm actually curious, is there a part of you that is slightly disappointed that Sam is not doing the voice of Terry?
No, because he also made a really good point on stage. He said, like, I don't do voices well. This voice I have is what I can do. And it doesn't do it justice to the character. And let's be real, it's so much fun to have another, he's also a huge dork. Because every single person that has been cast are into the D&D, into the nerddom stuff.
Oh, they are.
So it's like, they very willingly were joining the cast. Let's be real.
And he brings the spice to it.
He's so extra.
And he can sing. They made extra songs for him. And I'm like, yes.
So as far as that goes, it's a win. Yes.
That's also why I'm saying he's a bard, not an artificer. Sorry.
Yes. So I am definitely in the camp of like, it was absolutely worth getting him to do the voiceover for that. Because it's only making it honestly, like from the 5 seconds that he was on the stage as well, like the energy was perfect for that. And you can tell that he specifically as well, because we saw him cares so much.
Thanks for the follow.
About the portrayal, because it's a passion project. I'm sure they're not getting paid the big bucks for doing an animated series. Let's be real. Animation doesn't pay well in general as a voice actor.
There's so much stuff happening currently. The game is coming out this week, next week. It's there's so much. I can't keep up. So much happening.
Yep.
So, what did I want to say? Because you have to go.
I do, unfortunately.
So hype. Oh, so question. We could talk about this at a different time, but also we have the chat. So we want to do this regularly. So Sunday evenings for us, afternoon for you, or just after lunch.
American time.
Yeah, American time. So question for the chat, is this a good time to do this? And question to you, is this a good time for you to do this?
In general, it is. If I have family in town, I can let you know and let you know if I can't do it. But in general, Sunday afternoons should work for me.
Okay. This chat screams, yeah.
Yes.
The chat always will say yes. That's how they work. In general, like every single chat works like that. They will always want more. Like a bunch of hungry hippos.
More.
Also, the other thing is also, if you miss part of the stream or just in general, there's always the VOD. I do always record if I don't forget to press record 5 minutes into the stream or activate my own mic or one of the other ones. It's the case of like I shouldn't mess with the things that I've set up. The VODs will be uploaded at some point as well.
Wait, why are they dropping M9 on Wednesdays? It should be Thursdays. Isn't the 19th a Thursday? What? I'm in the wrong year.
Let's see.
November 19th.
November 19th.
Oh, indeed. It's a Wednesday.
No, it's a Wednesday.
Is it
Wednesday yet? What is this? It's Wednesdays, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is literally a month from today. So
I did make that reference at work once. I'm like, someone's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, it's Wednesday,
my dudes.
Nothing. Crickets. And then all of a sudden from the other side of the room, about 5 seconds later, I hear someone go, ah! And I'm like, okay, thank you for getting me.
Yeah.
It's the same. I have the same perpetual problem where like I make references to things that people are like, what?
Yeah.
But I do it for the one person that does get it, and it's worth getting the cringe.
Okay. Then there's one more thing.
Okay.
So The Critical Role cast knows Tales of Exandria.
Yes, they do.
They do. I'm feeling like, and this is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. Yeah.
They have done interviews with smaller channels on YouTube and stuff like that. We don't have a YouTube presence yet because we haven't uploaded stuff like that. So my idea was like, should we try to interview them? And we don't need the whole cast. I was like,
see,
we could be like,
Hannah, stop being part of chat. Don't say yes to everything. You don't know what she's gonna say yet.
So we could ask, for example, Marisha, Matt, because obviously they live in the same place, but they could be also having complete different days. But we could also ask for Marisha and Theor, I wanted to say, but his name is Travis, or Laura and Travis or something like that. I feel like we shouldn't talk to Ashley because we would put her in a situation that she might spoil stuff. She's
gonna, what's his face? She's gonna,
yes.
Spider-Man? What's his face?
She would Spider-Man it.
Yeah. What's his name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland did, yeah. They literally made the joke as well on stage, like, Ashley?
Yeah. So what do you think, and what would be the best way? Because normally you could just write at press@critroll.com and do a request or something. But people were saying if it's especially for the M9, you need to go with the publisher. So it would be Prime. And then I don't think we have a chance.
Yeah. I think... So I definitely think that it shouldn't be... Sorry, Chad. I don't think it should be in a live setting, and the reason being,
it will definitely
if
be
something
pre-recorded,
accidentally
that's for
gets pre-recorded, absolutely. But I mean, I one saying I learned growing up was the answer is always no unless you ask.
Yeah.
Oh, and
we know that they're definitely up for it, so that's not the problem. It's more a case of let's be real. We want to take the more official channels instead of going back through the back doors, unless we have to, because we can and we will and we shall and we have.
In German. Yeah, in German I'm saying, which is like, wer nicht wagt, der nicht gewinnt, which is basically if you don't like. It's more than trying. It's actually
if you don't dare
or have the courage, you can't win because if you don't try,
you miss every shot you don't take. You miss. Kind of that idea.
Yeah.
But oh my God, we need to talk about this. How we could do this?
Yes, we need to. We definitely need to talk more about this and strategize on how to do this because I think this would be fantastic.
Yep. That's something.
Which brings me to the last thing. We're gonna upload on YouTube too.
Yep.
Because we need a name for this, guys. Leave it in the comments. Plus, we are in an identity crisis because it's Tales of Exandria. So leave us suggestions on TikTok, on Instagram, on whatever. And I'm so happy we're doing this again, Hannah, because I missed this.
I miss this too, and I'm glad that we're finally in a pattern that we can actually do it more consistently again.
Yeah, I was so happy that I spent like a solid 25 minutes trying to solve problems that weren't there before.
Exactly.
Like that's the main problem of not streaming consistently or doing anything with this kind of stuff. Like as soon as I turn it off, like it is not being opened until we're going live again. And there's so many bells and whistles running in the background. You don't even know.
Yeah, so just quick to answer stuff we were talking about Tales of Araman, Tales of or Critical Tales stuff or that or Critical Role in the title, which I don't think is a good thing. We can't have
copyright.
Critical Role in the title. And Critical Tales could be anything. It's not directly connected to Critical Role. And Araman we can't do because we still have the Mighty Nine and Vox Machina coming and stuff like that.
Yep.
And people know us as Exandria, so but a second channel doesn't make sense.
You're talking specifically about a YouTube channel, right?
No, specifically TikTok and stuff like that. Because
in that regard. Okay.
Yeah.
We can workshop it still.
No, the actual title for this podcast now that talking about it. Anyway, let's wrap stuff up because we don't want to keep you longer.
You're fine.
I've been hovering over the end button for the past 35 minutes. I remember Hannah saying like, "Oh, I need to go at like this point." I'm like, "Okay, we're going past that now."
Yeah, well, you know what? Whatever, it's fine. I already
I'm
texted
trying to
them
be
and
a
let
good
them know I'm
producer in the
coming. Like, it's fine.
I cannot
guys.
help all y'all.
We'll try it. Should we do like 1 p.m. for you again, or next Sunday, or
Yes,
2 p.m.?
that sounds.
What do you want?
One or two. Well, I can't do next Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll discuss a time for the following Sunday, but I think it's going to be 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, we'll post on TikTok and Instagram what time we're gonna go online. We'll probably do a bit more Twitch updates here, so we'll put it in the schedule here. And then I hope we'll see you next time. Thanks for everyone who joined. And Hannah, thank you so much for being here. Obviously, you are a part of this anyway, so you're not a guest, you live here. So
oh, thank you very much. Thank you. And like, once again, I love working with you all, love interacting with the chat. Excited to be doing more and more stuff with this community.
Also, Florida, the people in the chat know, I think, depending on the situation with the US, we might also come visit Florida at some point.
Oh, that would be nice.
I mean, you also come here. We have space. Just saying.
Yeah. I want to come so bad. I almost did. I almost could.
All right.
Both is good. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, both is good. And when you guys meet up, we need a live chat or something, pictures. So
you got it.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Good. Thanks for joining our campaign 4 of Critical Role. Thank you to Yura. Thank you to Hannah. Thanks, chat. We will see you probably in 2 weeks talking about episode 4. Because they probably take a break. That's just
isn't
my
it the end of the month where they take like the Thursday off?
I don't know if they still do that.
I assume so.
They might, which also gives us an opportunity to maybe see the Furister wedding. So they might.
Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about that. I want to see that
maybe
so
bad.
Maybe we could do that next week.
I will say this, the community has been very, very good about keeping that under wraps. I have not seen any
except for Jester's. So hard not to spoil stuff. It was awesome.
I haven't seen anything.
I wanted to post stuff, but I'm like, can I show the dress? I don't know, but people have seen it by now, right?
It is a roller coaster of emotions. Once they like the intro, obviously makes sense. It's like nice and calm, but it goes off the fucking rails.
Woo. Okay. I'm just looking at the schedule. If we know anything, there's dispatch episodes. What is happening?
Yeah, it was in person, even better.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Also, coming up, Halloween outfits, hopefully. So.
Oh, boy. I haven't even thought about Halloween.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We are doing this. So here are some hearts for everyone.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I refuse.
You're not doing it?
Also, my hands aren't animated like that, so bye, guys.
What are you talking about? There are so many options to do this. You can even do this.
I'm a PNG.
Or this.
Yeah, this.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.